Veggie Magnifique.
Hello and welcome to another Magnifique yoga break.
And this month we're delighted to have Beirs with us, who's going to share a short practice with you.
So let's get started. You ready, Ben?
Oh yeah. Hello everyone, welcome to Paris. We're here at beautiful Caelo Yoga. My name is Beirs. I'm a Jiva Mukti and Vinyasa teacher, and today we're going to do a transformative tune-up. Hope you enjoy. So welcome everybody. I wanted to share just a few simple practices with you in the idea of having a mini transformation. So before we begin, I just want to mention that I'm sitting on a block for the first part of the practice, and it's something that can be nice to do for meditation or if you're going to be sitting for a little while, just to help to prop up the hips. So you could, if you have a yoga block, you could sit on that, or if you have a pile of books or even a blanket, something to prop yourself up if you have tight hips, that can feel a little nicer for the lower back. So it's just a short practice to maybe cut through some of the heaviness you might be experiencing in the day and refresh and come back to the present moment. But before we start that, I don't know if you're in a room by yourself, but if you'd like, we can chant Om 3 times together. I find that very centering, tuning in with that cosmic vibration of Om. So let's take 3 Oms together. Inhaling Om. I feel better already. So from here we can work on Nadi Shodhana, which is a very simple breathing exercise, alternate nostril breathing. It's said in yoga we have 3 main channels, the central channel, the masculine and feminine channel, or solar and lunar, yang and yin, or even the left and right sides of your brain. Another way to think about it is the doing and the being. So in any case, it's good to bring these into balance into the central channel, which is the Shodhana, Nadi Shodhana central channel. Because in yoga, we try to bring the energy into the center, because yoga means union, and then we try to bring it up into higher states of consciousness like compassion or spontaneous joy. So we'll take Nadi Shodhana, taking what's called Vishnu Mudra. It's a little tricky. You extend the ring finger, the pinky finger, and the thumb, and tuck the index and middle finger into the palm of the hand. Usually it's done with the right hand. You'll close your right nostril and inhale through the left. Now hold the breath for a moment as you close the left nostril and exhale out the right. Hold the breath out. Inhale right. Hold the breath for a moment. Close the right nostril. Exhale left. Hold the breath out a moment. Inhale left. Hold the breath a moment, close the left nostril, and exhale right. Hold the breath out a moment. Inhale right. Close the right nostril, hold the breath, and exhale left. Hold the breath out. Inhale left. Close the left nostril, hold the breath. Exhale right. Hold the breath out. Inhale right. Close the right nostril, hold the breath. And exhale left. Release the hand and inhale through both nostrils. And exhale through both nostrils. And now we can take 3 deep breaths. So on the inhale, shrug the shoulders up to the ears. And then exhale out the mouth, releasing the shoulders. Can do that 2 more times. Inhaling. And exhaling, releasing. 1 more time. And then let the breath go, let the stress go. From here, inhale the arms up. Gaze up at the palms. And exhale, release. So feeling your breath moving here, inhaling, you'll expand the belly, the ribs, and the chest. And exhaling, releasing down. So the movement is linked with the breath linked with the movement. 1 more time, inhaling, lifting the arms up, belly, ribs, and chest. And exhale, relax the hands back down. Now plant the left hand on the floor on the inhale, lift the right arm up. And exhale over to your left. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale to the other side. Inhaling center. Exhaling left. Inhaling center. And exhaling right. Inhale, come back to center. This time, the right hand to the left knee and gaze over the left shoulder. Take another inhale here. Find a little more length in the spine. Exhale, maybe twist a tiny bit more. And inhale, come back to center. And we take the other side. Exhaling, gazing back over the right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen the crown of the head up to the sky. And exhale, maybe twist just a little bit more. And inhale, come back to center. From here, just gentle neck roll can be really nice. So take a deep inhale. And exhale the right ear towards the right shoulder. And then let the chin drop down to the center of the chest. Inhale to lift back up. We'll do that 2 more times. Link the breath with the movement. Exhale the right ear to the right shoulder and the chin down to the center of the chest. Inhale, lift back up. 1 more time. Exhaling right ear to right shoulder, all the way down to the center of the chest. Inhaling to come back up. And we take the other side. Exhaling left ear to left shoulder, and then chin all the way down to the center of the chest. Inhaling to lift back up. And exhale, left ear to left shoulder, chin down to the center of the chest. Inhaling, lifting. And last time, exhale, left ear, left shoulder, chin down to the center of the chest. And inhaling to lift back up. From here, remove your block if you had it. And we'll come to a table, so that means spreading the fingers wide apart, the wrists underneath the shoulders, and the knees underneath the hips. On the inhale, gaze up at the ceiling, let the belly drop for cow pose, and exhale, round the spine. Cat. Do that 2 more times, inhaling. Exhaling. Super simple warm up, but we're linking the movement with the breath. Inhaling, the breath is the movement. And exhale, the movement is the breath. Inhale, come back to center. And then on the exhale, the right shoulder comes down to the floor. Right side of the face as well. On the inhale, you can start to walk the left hand forward. And then on the exhale, if you feel like you want a little more stretch in the right lateral shoulder, you can send the hips towards the heels. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. Take 1 more inhale so you can find a little more length in the spine. Exhaling here, softening a little more. And then inhale the left hand underneath the left shoulder, press yourself back up, and we take the other side. Exhale, the left shoulder down, left side of the face. And then on the inhale, start to walk the right hand forward.
And then exhale, start to send the hips towards the heels, as much or as little as you like. Inhaling to find a little length in the spine. Exhale, release a little tension into the earth. One more deep inhale. One more deep exhale. Inhale, lift back up. Right hand underneath the right shoulder, pressing yourself up. And now a downward facing puppy. So we keep the hips over the knees and you'll start to walk the hands forward. It's a nice shoulder opener, heart opener. So either taking the forehead to the floor, if you have really open shoulders, you maybe bring the chin to the floor. That's an option as well. Your choice today. I have tight shoulders, so I just keep the forehead on the floor. Every inhale, find a little more length once again. And exhaling, releasing some tension anywhere that's helpful. Remember that yoga, it's very important to feel your connection to the earth. Feeling your hands grounded, feeling your knees, any point that's contacting the earth, that's there to support you and deepen your postures. On the inhale, start to walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. And we'll exhale for a downward facing dog, chien tête en bas, as we say in French. So you can bend one knee and bend the other, shake the head yes, shake the head no to soften the neck and the shoulders, spreading the fingers wide apart, grounding the hands. What's nice is to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth here a few times. So inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. 2 more times, inhaling, exhale. 1 more time, inhaling. Exhale out the mouth. And on the inhale, lift the heels around the spine. Come forward, find a plank pose. And exhale the knees to the mat, the chest and the chin, the pelvis stays lifted. Point the toes. On the inhale, slide the heart forward and up for Bhujangasana. So here you're not really pressing with the hands. I see a lot of people doing this and they're thinking, oh, it's upward facing dog, I need to press. It's Bhujangasana, cobra pose, different posture, more of a back strengthener. So here we can lift the hands, shoulder blades reach towards one another. Tuck the toes under, press yourself back as if coming to child's pose, and then straighten the legs for your downward facing dog. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift the heels, round the spine, come forward, plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Point the toes, inhale, slide the heart forward and up. Bhujangasana. Shoulder blades work towards one another. And then tuck the toes under, exhale, hips to the heels. And then let's take a child's pose. So tuck the toes, point the toes. And either you can have the arms stretched out in front of you if that feels good. You can have the arms by your sides as well. And take a comfortable distance for the knees. Sometimes it can be nice to have a wider legged child's pose, but you can bring the knees closer together if that feels good for you as well. And as you rest here, again, think about that connection to the earth. Sometimes that's the transformation we need, is to have our feet on the ground. So often we're so busy, we're not solid, we're not steady. So keeping that connection to the earth, feeling in your child's pose that you're supported by this earth, that could make a big difference. And then we'll start to lift up and just send the hips to one side and extend the legs out in front of you and come onto your back. First of all, give yourself a hug because you deserve it. Give yourself a little love. Maybe that's the transformation we need. Give yourself a little love, a little hug. If not you, then who? If not now, then when? You deserve it as much as anybody. And from here, once you've given yourself a nice hug, you can bring the feet flat to the mat. Tips of the fingers can touch the heels. Make sure the feet are about hips width distance apart. And we'll just take a gentle back bend here on the inhale. Lift the pelvis up and start to work the shoulders towards one another. Shoulder blades come underneath the back, and then from there you can work to interlace the fingers. Press the feet into the mat, inhaling, maybe the pelvis lifts a little more. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhaling. Exhale 4. And one more deep inhale, maybe lifting a little more. And exhale, releasing. What's nice to do here is to bring the feet mats width distance apart if you're on a yoga mat, and the knees together. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Feeling your heart, feeling your energy, feeling your breath. Connection to the earth and connection with your body, they're kind of synonymous. And from here, we can take legs up the wall as a nice gentle inversion. So I happen to be next to a wall, as you might have noticed. And what we can do here is to keep the hips close to the wall. You start sideways, flush against the wall, then lift the legs up and kind of pivot. It's a little funky at first, but you get used to it. And now my hips are pretty much flush against the wall, which provides me with a nice inversion. You can, once again, bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly as you just chillax here. Soften for a moment. Again, that connection to the earth, that can be the transformation we're looking for. To get out of our head and into our body and into the earth of which we are a part. Even if you're on a wooden floor in a yoga studio or in a concrete building, the foundation of that building is still on Mother Earth, on this earth, and we can still feel like we're rooting down and becoming a little more grounded through this practice. So feel free to stay here a little more. You can always just hit the pause button. Otherwise, just bring the knees to the chest and then roll over to one side and press yourself back up. From here, I'd like to propose a simple recline twist that I find to be pretty effective. And I'm going to share something I learned through my teacher trainings. So we're going to bring the right knee to the chest and extend the left leg. Give that knee a squeeze. That can be nice for the hip. And then just let the left hand come over the right knee and start to twist over to the left hand side. And now the trick here in most of the recline twist that you want to do is to really make sure that the knee's on the ground first, even if the shoulder lifts off. Okay? And then start to gaze towards your right, and there's a nice crack. Ooh, there's some more. So the right hand can either be reaching towards the floor to encourage the shoulder down. I find it can be nice also to rest on the ribs to just encourage this little twist here. But again, if your knee's not on the ground, that's your anchor to then start to twist, because that brings our sacrum about 90 degrees from the floor. And then come back to center. Squeeze the knee into the chest one more time. And then extend the other leg. Bring the knee to the chest. Give yourself a hug. And then the right hand comes to the outside of the left knee, starting to roll over to the right this time. The left knee comes down. Really try to straighten the other leg, the right leg this time. Then gazing to the left. And the hand can be anywhere that you'd like. Okay, if you're here and you're like me, and the hand's really lifted and you're kind of struggling, bring the hand to the ribs and allow the ribs to just start to open a little bit. And the left knee is anchoring on the floor. And remember to try to find some breath here, space for the breath, even in a twist. And take one more breath here. And then come back to center. Give the knee a hug into the chest.
And find your Shavasana, your mini Shavasana. Palms facing up, shoulders relaxed. And I figured I would give a little chant, offer a little chant of Om Namah Shivaya for Shiva, the transformer, while you're in your Shavasana. So gently close the eyes, just releasing completely, no more effort, releasing the breath, no more effort in the breath, softening the neck and the shoulders, the muscles in the face and the jaw. And gently take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. You can start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. If you like, you can stretch the arms overhead, stretching the arms and stretching the legs. And then gently bring the knees into the chest. And roll over onto your right side, resting for a moment in the fetal position. Keeping the eyes closed. And then use your left hand to gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat. And we'll finish our transformative tune-up today by maybe dedicating our practice not just for our own benefit, but thinking about maybe giving the practice away to others. It could be someone close to you, it could be even a colleague at work or someone you see on a regular basis and just say hello to. Just sending the good vibes. If you feel a little bit better, imagine sending it out, not just holding on to it for yourself. And we'll send that intention out with 3 Oms to finish our practice and 3 Shantis for peace. Inhaling. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, and more peace. It's an honor and a privilege to practice with you in this way. Beautiful practice. Namaste.